Hello my makeup bells, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a current favorite makeup routine and makeup products, and I did get my hair cut. Wish I would have got it a little bit shorter. Honestly, it looks shorter when it's curled, but I really wish I would have got it a little bit shorter, and I got some more blonde in it, but I love it. And I love all these products I'm using today. This video is a little bit lengthy, so you better get you a drink and a snack, which my drink's almost gone because I've already done it. But if you want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with skin prep, and the stuff I've been using is the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe, Calamine, and Lavender. And I'm just going to spritz this on my face. This hydrates and calms your skin. And I like it. It smells really fresh. It's like a baby wipe on steroids. So it smells like to me. We're just letting that soak in. And we're going to go in with the Smith's. Whatever, Tropical Ambrosia Lip Balm with Coconut and Mango, and this is by the Rosebud Perfume Company. And this smells so good, and it feels so good, and it lasts forever, and it moisturizes your lips. And I like this little tin better than the squeeze out bottle for some reason. And these are like, they got like a ton of smells. I thought they just had like the rose one, so I got the rose one like last time. And I was looking on it, I'm almost out of the rose one, I was going to get a new one. And I was like, they got a coconut one, I'm getting that. So, that's what I got. Now we're going to moisturize using the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. And this is oil free. I just like using this before my makeup to moisturize my skin. And I feel like it sets well underneath makeup, which not all moisturizers do. And this one does. And it leaves a cooling effect on the skin. So that's a plus. Okay, so I'm going to let that all soak in while I do my brows. And the brow pencil I'm using is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Chocolate, which I love this. I like that it has a really small tip. I like the warmness of I like the warm color. I like the spoolie. I like everything about it, except I feel like I'm going to run out of this really fast. It's $9.99 and I need to get another one because I don't want to run out of it because I really love it and I don't want to use anything else on my brows. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that brows are done, we're going to go in with skin foundation, and the foundation I'm using is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade Medium 1 Punjab, Punjab, I guess that's how you say it. And I just want to say, I really love this foundation. It is medium to full it's full coverage. It looks like skin. It's dewy. It lasts all day. The only thing that I would say, which it's not really a downside, it's just a little something I'm not used to, is like at the later in the day, this kind of gets too dewy for me. So I go in and I blot and I add a little bit more powder, which that don't really bother me. Might bother somebody else, but I have normal skin and that happens to me. So I would not recommend this for oily skin, but I love this foundation and I feel like it's great. And it has a lot of shades too. It has like 33 shades. Maybe that's another foundation. I know it has a lot of shades though, with a bunch of different undertones. So I'm just going to go in with this. I love this foundation. And the only thing I can say is another downside is it is $49. But, and I can't say like what your priorities are with your money, but like if you had extra money that you just spent on yourself and you spent it on makeup and you love makeup like I do, I feel like this foundation is really worth the money and I love it. It's the best foundation I've ever used. Ever. Okay, so I have two concealers that are my very favorites. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 10. And this is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. Okay, let me tell you something about these concealers. I've heard so many YouTubers, I'm not trying to correct anybody or anything, but I've heard so many YouTubers say these are dupes. I mean, this is a dupe for this. And not true whatsoever. These are like a lot different, in my opinion. This one is a lot thinner. This one is a lot thicker. This one is more hydrating. This one is not as hydrating. I feel like they both do have really good coverage. I just feel like there's a lot of differences, and I just don't feel like it's a dupe. I feel like it is a good concealer, and this is a good concealer, but it's not like the same, if you know what I mean. So I use this if I think I need a little bit more hydration underneath my eyes, and I use this just if I don't. And I think I'm going to go in with this one today just because I use that Nars foundation. Well, I use that Nars foundation every day now, but you know what I mean. I want to show you some different brands that are my favorites. And I just put that right there. And then this is just to conceal. I'll show you what I do to highlight. So I just blend this out. And I also forgot to mention this is my favorite sponge ever. It's the Real Techniques. I don't know, Miracle Sponge or something. I don't know, but best sponge I've ever used. $5.99. Go get one. Way better than the Beauty Blender in my opinion. And then to highlight my face, I like using the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer. And this is in the shade, I don't know, it's either the lightest one or the one before the lightest one. But this is like really good for highlighting because it don't add that much coverage. It's hydrating. It's just like a pen and it's not very expensive. So if you run out of it, you can just go pick up a new one. I'm just going to take that underneath my eyes. I'm not a crazy highlighter, but I do like to have some more dimension, so I do highlight some. But I don't use like a super light shade, and I don't do it like extreme. Especially in this routine. I just put it on like that, and then I blend it out with my sponge. Another thing is about this concealer is creasing don't really bother me because like I say in all my videos, I blend it out before I put on my powder. Like I make sure there's absolutely no creasing before I put that powder on. But since this is a little bit thicker, it does crease worse than the Maybelline one. The Nars one creases a little bit worse, but that's okay. That don't really bother me, like I said, because I blend it out. Looking very fresh. Girl, I just noticed I forgot to put on a primer. Ugh, that makes me so mad. But the primer I have been using with this foundation and loving, like I use this primer a lot, but this is the best it's ever looked and worked for me. I use the Benefit Professional Pore Minimizing Primer with this foundation because I usually use a dewy primer, but since I got a dewy foundation, I don't need a dewy primer. You can still do that if you want to, but I don't. And I just put this, and it makes my skin look so smooth. And then I got the fresh dewy foundation, and it just looks like perfect, flawless skin. And I'm so mad I forgot it, but this is my favorite primer with this foundation at the moment. Now I'm going to go ahead and powder my face, and the powder I've been using is the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Lace. And this has no flashback. It's not very expensive. It's very good. The only thing I would not I don't like about it is like it comes with this tiny little cap and like it's kind of messy. I had to like get some on my desk and then I'll waste some. I mean, I'm not as mad at it because it's so cheap, but if it was like expensive, I'd still be mad. But I'm still mad because, like, you know, money's money, but you know what I mean. I just blend out those creases and then pack some powder underneath there. And this does not itch my face like the Airspun does, and it does not have like a very like strong scent like the Airspun does. I just put this underneath my eyes, on my cheeks, do like the Patrick Star. This sets my face really good. On my nose, on my forehead, and then dust all the spots away except for my under eyes. This just keeps me set all day long. And I love this way of putting on powder. Then I just go ahead and dust this powder away. And as I dust that away, I go back in, blend out these creases on my eyelids. And I add some powder to my eyelids because you gotta stitch. Well, not everybody sets their eyelids, but I like setting my eyelids, especially on an everyday basis because I hate the feeling of sticky, greasy eyelids. It's just gross. And I also like to mention I don't wear eyeshadow on an everyday basis, but I'll show you what I do on my eyes when we get there. Okay, so the bronzer I've been loving is the Lottie London Tan Time Bronzer. And this is in the shade Light Medium. And this is a pretty dark bronzer. And it has like an orangish, reddish undertone. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I really like that in a bronzer. I know not everybody does, but I do. I don't feel like this is a bronzer for light skin, even though they have a light medium and then a medium dark, I think. I don't feel like this is a bronzer for light skin. I think it works on medium skin, but I don't think it would on light skin. Like, this is pigmented. You tap in there, you tap off the excess, and then you just put on a little bit. One day I put too much of this and I look like a freaking clown. Even though I love bronzer, like I'm a big bronzer person, I always put on a lot of bronzer. That day it was even a lot for me. This really just warms up your skin and gives you a nice tan look. Just like the bronzer name, it does look like you tanned. It's a really good bronzer. Okay, so in my routine, sometimes I contour, and it's not every time I do this routine, but sometimes I do, and when I contour, I use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade that, and I'll have it linked down below, but I'm not going to say it or try. I just put this a little tiny bit right at the top of my hairline and take it down. It's very pigmented as well, and I don't want to look muddy, so I take a tiny of this on the sides of my nose too. So I'm not the best at nose contouring. Well, I'm not that bad, but I'm not the #1 person. I feel like Carly Bible is the nose contouring god. And then for blush, I go in with this California Benefit blush, and smells great, works great, and I feel like it's going to last forever because it takes like literally the smallest amount to put on my face because it's so pigmented, and this is a travel size, and I feel like I barely just got past the imprint. And I just push it back into my bronzer. Okay, now I would like to mention that I have been, when I've been wearing my makeup like to school, some days I've not been cleaning up my bronzer, my contour, because I accidentally forgot to one day and it looks so good. But some days I still do in my routine, and what I do is I use the powder in this so it's not so light and harsh, and I love it. Like, if I'm going like to prom or something, or I'm doing prom makeup, I do contour with the, I do clean up with the translucent powder, because I mean, you're going to be getting pictures and stuff, and it looks really good in pictures, but as far as everyday, I think this looks better. And it takes literally like 2 seconds. It's fast. Okay, so next I'm going to be showing you what I do on my eyes. And you know how some bronzers, when you use them on your eyes, it like looks weird? Like, this is like one of the only ones I've found that use on your eyes and it doesn't look weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think it looks weird sometimes. So I just take this Lottie London Damn Time Bronzer, the one I used on my face, and I just take this into my crease, like so, and underneath my eye. So fast and simple and cute and easy and bronzy and every word I could think of. Like, this is the only routine I've had that, like, I like every single product I use. I know that sounds like bratty. I'm not trying to sound bratty, because I even pay for these products on my own. Like, girl, last shipment I got from Ulta got like 70% of these products, and it was expensive, but worth it for me, because I love makeup, but might not be worth it for everybody. Now I'm going to take some highlighter onto my lid, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amerzy highlighter. Just with my finger and just pop that on the lid, so we got a little glow going on. Like that. And I'm just gonna blend that bronzer into that so it don't look too crazy. And now, okay, I would also like to mention my favorite Holy Grail highlighter is not here. It's at my mom's, and I'm sorry I didn't get it for this video. Oh, that created a lot of fallout. I like it though. It's at my mom's, but I love it. It's my favorite highlighter. I'm sorry I don't have it for this video. But it's the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. It's literally the best highlighter. I feel like it looks good on every skin tone. It's that wet skin, glow from within highlighter, and I love it. But I also really like other highlighters, and this is another one that's my second rank. It's my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amerzy highlighter. And girl, you don't even have to wet your brush for this. Where's my highlighting brush? I'm just going to tap into this and start glowing. C shape around my brow. Cheekbone, brow. Might not look like it right now, but girl, best. Second best. But like, the one that's at my mom's is because I keep makeup at my mom's too, because I go back and forth, dad's and stepmom's house to my mom's, and I gotta keep some good stuff there too, girl, and I keep that there. But favorite ever. And I'm just glowing, and I just take my sponge and just pat right there, because it gets a little extreme right there, and my sponge just fell on the floor, but I feel so fresh. Now I'm going to soak all this into my face and look even more fresh and even more like skin, I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Gold Light Spray. It's awesome, and it's glowy, and it's beautiful, and it makes your makeup stay. I feel like it makes your makeup stay on top of the foundation that already makes your makeup stay. Because one day I didn't use this, and my foundation, like, foundation still stay, but it didn't stay as long. You know what I mean? And you gotta shake this up to get the highlighter, like, reactivated every time. It sounds like a paintball container because it has a little ball in it. It scares me to death. First time I used it, I was scared. So I just take this, and don't look at me when I'm doing this. Spray my face. I know that first spray missed my face. Please don't. And I get myself wet because this is going to soak into the skin and look so nice. I feel like this is a spring, summer, winter, fall, every routine ever. I just have to get another shade of this foundation because this is my holy grail foundation. But I'm just going to let this soak in. I feel like this is the, like, I've concocted the best routine for myself ever. And you won't believe how many times, how much stuff I've tried for this. And I finally done it, and I'm so glad. It takes a minute to set in. As you can tell, it's really wet right there and right there. Right on, all right there, and all right there. Everywhere. So, 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and I'm sorry I've not been posting lately. It's just, I hate to use the excuse I've been busy, but I really have been. I have work, cheer, school. And like, school's almost over, so I've been doing like, get my photos organized and everything. And I go back and forth to my mom's and here, like I said before. And I can film at my mom's, but I usually film here. Just because I got my background and I got a desk here, which I don't have my mom's yet, so it's just kind of easier. And so I'm sorry I've not been filming much. I'm trying my best to film 1 or 2 times a week, and I'm going to make it happen because, girl, I don't quit, especially not in the summer. I'm not a quitter. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. And for mascara, are you ready? Are you ready for the most bomb mascara you've ever seen in your whole entire life? Best mascara ever. My top 2 mascaras in life are the Too Faced Better Than Sex and this one. And this one, I feel like, is number 1, Too Faced Better Than Sex, number 2. And I love this crap. I'm going to curl my lashes and then go on with this. And I'm going to show you a comparison. I'm going to do one lash and then not do the other. And you're going to see some bomb results. Okay, so this is one I done. I know it don't look like a lot for most people, but girl, I have no lashes. Like, they're short and straight. And this mascara just gives them volume, length, and it just does life for me. Like, for most people, it'd probably be like, because the best mascara. But also like to mention, there's a mascara that is, I know that the Better Than Sex and this Bad Girl are in the 20s. But there is also another mascara that's one of my favorites. It's the Essence I Love Extreme mascara. And it's like $3.99, $4.99. And it's a really, really good mascara. It gives your lashes a lot of volume. And I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my other lash. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to set my brows. I like setting my brows after I do all my powders and everything, because I feel like it keeps stuff from sticking to them so bad. So I'm going in with my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, which just keeps my brows not moving. I use this on my friend, Kyla, and she loves it. And she has like tame brows already, but she loves it. And if that tells you anything, it's like concrete for your brows. It's really good for an event. Love it. Now, I'm going to go in with lips, which I'm just going to go ahead and warn you, kind of indecisive, because I love lip products, but I don't know, I feel like lately I'm just like a gloss girl, but if I do go in with a lipstick, I've been using this, which it's a sample. I really need to get the big one. It's the Meet Matte Hues, the Balm Cosmetics long-lasting liquid lipstick, and this lasts forever. I love the color. The color is Committed, I'm pretty sure. It is like so beautiful. Or I go in with the Menta Lip Shine. I don't even know what this is from. Lip balm, and I love this too. It gives your lips such a beautiful glossy shine. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go in with this lipstick.